Let's face it, nobody particularly wants to crash, and nobody enjoys crashing. However, when it comes to action sports, crashes are one of those inevitable things you just can't help but learn to accept they're going to happen. And when they do happen, hope you go down with the least amount of pain possible. What's up, you guys? I'm Alex from Boards, Bikes, and Hikes, and today I wanted to talk to you about the G-Form crash shorts. But before we get started, the number one thing that's going to really help protect your butt in the case of a crash is by smashing that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps me out. It helps push my content out to other people who aren't normally going to see it. And I've been expanding a little bit. I finally hit 100 subscribers. So thank you to everybody who's helped me reach that 100 subscriber goal. I'll be able to customize my URL pretty soon, and I'm pretty pumped on that to be able to make it youtube.com/boards, bikes, and hikes. But more on these shorts. I picked these up last year to use mainly for snowboarding. However, I had been wanting to get a pair to wear in the bike park when I mountain bike and stuff as well, just because I do take quite a bit of slams here and there, especially when I'm in the bike park because I'm pushing myself a little bit more. But again, snowboarding was my main goal with getting these, and I have to say, after getting a pair of these, it has saved my butt more than a few times. One of the most common injuries when you're snowboarding is injuries to your tailbone, and especially when you're a beginner, you're going to fall on it a lot. It's got a pretty good learning curve. So anything you can do to minimize the impact on your tailbone is going to really help you out in the long run, and it's going to allow you to go harder each day. That way when you fall, you don't feel the effects of it as much. These padded G-Form shorts I picked up, I think I got them for around $55. These actually are the bike-specific model, but I thought they had enough tailbone coverage. This is the tailbone back here. That's right, when I fall, that's where the main pressure point's going to be. And the cool thing about these is I looked at some other pairs, and they looked a little bit thicker. They looked kind of like a diaper to me, and that the material that was the padded part felt hard. And to my, like, the way I looked at it, I was like, well, I don't really want to fall on that. That's going to hurt worse than just falling on the snow, you know, in general. So the thing I like about these is it's nice and squishy. It's really pliable. But then when it takes the impact, it hardens up just enough to help ease that sting a little bit. And I've used these. I've crashed multiple times with, heck, I've crashed a ton of times with these on the snowboard and the bike. And I can definitely say it is a game changer as far as the pain you're going to feel on your butt when you smack down and land on it. I've worn these in the snow and they were comfortable. I didn't feel any issue with those, as well as in the heat. And even in the heat, these are like a moisture wicking compression short material. And so it was actually pretty comfortable even when I rode it in the bike park and stuff, wearing these, even with, I had my underwear, I had these and a pair of shorts on, and they were still super, super comfortable. And particularly in the snow and, on the bike, once I got, so far into the day, I honestly couldn't tell any difference whether I had them on or not. But it was a good thing in the back of my mind to know, all right, if I do go down, I have this extra padding that's going to protect me in the case of a crash. One thing that I've been particularly stoked on with these pair of shorts is, I'm going to just show them one more time up close. These have been used now for a year, and they still look the exact same as when I first picked them up. All I do is, when I get done for the day, I throw them in the washer with the rest of my clothes. I don't dry them, I hang dry them. And if I want to get really nitpicky, I don't even know if it'll show up. There's a tiny bit of fading in the yellow right there, but that's after a year's use. And that's, I used it, it's untelling how many times in the bike park or on my snowboard, that's really good for, especially considering the amount of crashes they saved me on and the amount of times I've washed them. They've held up wonderfully. They make these, you can get these anywhere from about $45 all the way up to $100, depending on the model you're interested in. I know Burton makes a specific snowboard one that they're partnered with G-Form to make, and it does offer a little bit bigger of a tailbone pad, but it was, I think, $100 at the time. And so for these, I got half of that. I paid half the price for these, and they've helped me tremendously in the park, in like snowboarding park progression. It hurts when you fall on a rail. There's no doubt about it. And these have saved my butt numerous times. So if you're interested in picking up a pair of G-Form crash shorts, I can't recommend them enough. They're comfortable, lightweight. You're going to forget they're there, but you're going to be glad they are there when you need them most. I will leave a link in the description below to where I got mine off Amazon, but you can find them on a plethora of other websites out there. Backcountry, Evo, Burton, like I said, has theirs. If you found this video helpful, please make sure you give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Please subscribe, as I'm going to be posting more gear reviews, especially got a lot of new snowboard gear reviews coming as soon as we can finally get some snow here and I can test out some new stuff. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video soon.